Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, May 27th, 2025 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I align my mind with the spirit of gratitude. I have many ways I want to go right now, but I'm going to start with as of recording this, my Gaia Blooming Facebook page has disappeared. Now this is interesting because I am recording this in the new moon energy, and the Gaia Blooming Facebook page was born in a new moon in Gemini, and I'm hoping that this is a rebirth process, but I'm asking you to send it good vibes, because wow, that was shocking. And like my scope said for Monday, I am trusting that this is happening for me, but still working through the layers of like shock that it's just not there right now. Good opportunity to find me and subscribe to me on YouTube. And I had somebody mention that they didn't love like the ads. And I will just mention that I'm grateful for the ads because it gives back a little. And I think that I give a lot. And so I'm grateful to receive back for it from the ads. So I'm sorry they're annoying. I get that. But to me and any other creator on YouTube, it's helpful. So that being said, let's look at Tuesday's astro. It's my half birthday. Happy half birthday to me. When I looked at this astro, a song popped into my head. It's actually probably in my top 5 favorite songs because I find it soothing. Like my mind generally needs some level of soothing. And so the song is called Hailing by FC Kahuna. And I don't think they say anything else in the whole song except don't think about all the things you fear. Just be glad to be here. And so when I looked at the astro, that song, that line popped into my head. What are we starting with today that brings forth that energy? Well, we have Mercury in Gemini stimulating the monkey mind, connecting to Pluto in Aquarius. And Pluto can show us our fears. And Pluto, specifically in Aquarius, can connect us into collective fear energy. And so this is kind of a reminder, like we can definitely get stuck in all of the layers, all of the, all of the layers of fear, right? Fear about your page suddenly being gone, or what the government's doing, or any and all of those things. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't look at those things, but this card actually came up in the Cat Chaos cards, right? This to me is how thoughts will start piling onto each other. They don't even have to like fit, and they'll just be like one, and then suddenly game over, right? Like the tower. And so this is a reminder, like if you find yourself getting wrapped up in that energy, which can happen with Gemini, because like I often say, like, Gemini energy is so much like Tarzan, going vine to vine to vine to vine, thought to thought to thought to thought, connection. And if we're going in that spiral, right, we can find ourselves here. So be aware of that, and be aware that some of the things that you're thinking may be you tuning in to some of the collective energies. And so, again, look at it, see where you can clear, and see where you can realign the story or stories that you're telling. The moon is going to continue through the sign of Gemini, and it's going to be connecting to Mars and Venus later in the day. And these are lovely connections. Both of these are actually sextiles, which are helpful and happy and supportive and like creative connections. So the moon in Gemini connecting to Mars in Leo. I always say that Gemini is such a hype for that Mars energy. And you may find yourself wanting to be brave. You may find yourself doing something a little different. Part of Gemini energy that I really appreciate is the energy of change. And so you may find your heart wanting to make a little change. And this energy may have you showing up encouraged to make the change. Now it's interesting that I'm feeling a little heart energy. I have to show you. It's very funny. So I love the Wee Moon day planner. And here they have a little mistake, right? They have the moon showing up in Leo, and then moving into Cancer. It doesn't happen that way. It's going to move from Cancer into Leo later this week. It's supposed to be in Gemini. But I feel like sometimes these mistakes are purposeful, right? Like even if they didn't mean it. And it's a reminder to lean into that courage, into the heart, into the Leo energy, and let that help guide you forward. Also in my cards today, I have the Harmony card, and that's a reminder to keep your mind connected to the heart for good balance within yourself. So love that. The moon also connecting into Venus in Aries. So it's connecting to these fire energies. And again, like it feels like getting fired up. Alexa turned off the light. Alexa, turn on main light. Here I am. So moon in Gemini connecting to Venus in Aries. What I'm hearing is a new way to love yourself, a new way to think about yourself. And notice, how are you thinking about yourself? And if there are new ways, new things, new stories that you would like to tell about yourself, even if you're just saying like, wow, she's brave. Or, you know, whatever it might be for you. But like, think about those energies that you're wanting to call forth within yourself and start telling that story to yourself about yourself, if that makes sense. This energy has some strong creativity. We've got this infinite creativity card. It says, I tap into my infinite creativity, expressing myself freely and joyfully. That certainly sounds wonderful. Now we do have some very interesting cards here beyond the Harmony card. We have the Laziness card. This is dreams coming true. Now it's in reverse. And we also have the Postponement card. And so, you know, the Aries energy, the Gemini energy, both are pretty impatient, right? And this is reminding you, like, this is a long game. And that might be part of, like, the harmonizing. Like, not getting super fed up because hasn't ripened yet. Your fruit, your intention, whatever, it's not ripe yet, and that's okay. But like, not getting fed up and denying your dream because it hasn't happened in your personal timing. That's a big Saturn lesson, and I think this is going to be one of the big Saturn lessons of Saturn and Aries, is like the time things take and feeling those limitations and like allowing that. And I feel like there's some deeper lessons around this, around things that maybe we have given up on in the past because it didn't match our personal timeline, and the universe being like, I didn't forget you, honey. It's coming, but you got to be patient. I swear the patience lesson is definitely one that I get hit with a lot. Let's see. So, I showed you the Tower card, so watch your thinking, and infinite creativity. We've also got, well, this is funny, and I feel like this one's specifically for me, but I'm going to show you because it popped out. So sometimes the cats, I call these the Cat Chaos cards because I have them on a bowl right here, but the bowl has a smaller bottom than the top, and sometimes the cats like to nest in the bowl, and the cards and bowl and everything go everywhere, and apparently this got picked up in it. And so these are some mustard seeds, and this says, faith as small as a mustard seed can move mountains. But I think it's for more than just me. So love that came forth in the Cat Chaos cards today. The universe can speak to us in so many ways. We've got Flourish. The Lotus Flower Fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. So love that, shedding the light. And you might want to bring that if you have fears or confusions bubbling up. We have the Five of Wands. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. Oop. And it's interesting because the Five of Wands, it's definitely a mental energy, but what popped into my head, into my Mimi jukebox, I don't even know this song, and I don't know any line besides this. You can do magic, is what I heard. And I don't know what the next line, but that was what I heard. And I want you to remember that. And that might be part of what you're calling forth. Your personal magic, your personal enchanting energy. Love this. Another 5 card, 23, which is another, Gemini number 5. Outsource. Stop trying to do everything alone. And Gemini reminds us of that. The air signs remind us, like, come together. Let's work together on these things. It's very helpful. Our final card is Heart of the Sky. I'm not really sure what to think about this card, the Heart of the Sky. What I'm feeling and seeing in this card as I feel through it is just a remembrance of the energy of co-creation. Speaking of outsourcing and not doing things alone, that everything is a co-creation with the cosmos, with the divine, with the universe. And sometimes we need to remember that, especially when we're feeling overwhelmed, especially when we're feeling scared. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with my Gaia Blooming page, and that has been something that I've dedicated myself to every day for the last 13 years? Is it? I have to look at the date again. I lose track of time. But the universe is like, don't worry, I got you. And Joe has been so kind and like, I got you. And my friends and everybody who's messaged me on Facebook about it have been so kind. So thank you for that. But co-create. Remember the sky. Remember the cosmos. Remember your supporters and guides. And carry that energy close to your heart. We are always working together. So I'm going to leave it there for today. Great Cat Chaos cards. Don't think about all the things you fear. Just be glad to be here. And you can book a reading. If you would like to dig in a little deeper for some support, email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. And the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power. May your guiding light be strong, and may Alexa not turn it off. And know that you can trust the process. Namaste.